71, 17, 21. Lights out, coming to green. Lights out, coming to green. Lights out, coming to green. Tighten it up, tighten it up, tighten it up. Tighten it up, guys, coming to green. 25 laps. 25 laps. Looks like a good see you, Brace. Good luck.
Here we go for the semi-pros. Danny Chisholm led him into the green flag. Michael Crafton alongside. Jaden Daniels, Sam Mazzo, the 31. 5, Jesse Martinez, the 28, Carson Brown. 56, and Matt Chilton there in the middle of that. OMR is 66. 64 is Lucas Vera. 24S, the gray and black 24. Jacob Staton, as we've got to fight for second now. It's the 9 of Michael Crafton. 24 of Jaden Daniels. And it looks like Facebook finally decided to cooperate. So hi to everybody watching our social media channels. You didn't miss much. You missed maybe a lap or two of the semi-pro feature. This is the first of 2 rounds of features here this afternoon. Next one slated to go about, give or take about 6 o'clock if memory serves. You can check all that out on www.uslegendcars.tv. See that there at the bottom of the frame again, www.uslegendcars.tv. Tell us where you're watching from, who you might be cheering for in this one. Jaden Daniels takes over second. The 9 of Michael Crafton. 5 laps already complete in this one. These the racers 16 to 39. There you see the number 60, Dylan Faulkner and Jacob Staton going at it. That really the first side-by-side battle at the moment on this quarter mile. There's Jarrett Wagman, the 2. Misstep by Faulkner. He's able to drive right on by. Here you have Galen Clark also making his way forward. And all of this happening outside the top 10. Everything up front for the most part right now relatively calm. Here you see them. Danny Chisholm, Jaden Daniels, Michael Crafton. Things are starting to heat up just a little bit. Folks, wherever you're watching from, tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for in this one. Crafton and Daniels having a good little fight of their own here. The semi-pro feature, gotta give these guys props. They're making it almost a halfway. Tell you what, we'll make you folks a deal. Since there's 2 sets of features today, tell us in the Facebook comments, if this race goes green to checker, should we give you the Masters feature as an add-on to the freebie today? Just saying. Let us know. If the answer is yes, if you'd like the Masters feature as a freebie today, if this race goes green to checker, let us know. All right? Right now, Jaden Daniels, I think, is hoping it does. All over Danny Chisholm for the race lead. She picked up 1 win earlier this week at the Highland Rim Speedway. Had one down at Winter Nationals earlier this year. She would love nothing more than to go to Victory Lane here at the famed fairgrounds. Say hi to Brian Schock from Pennsylvania, man. Mason Hogley says yes. Jennifer Brinson says yes. Not surprised. You folks would like a freebie. Why am I not surprised? Just saying. James Greer's watching from Mercer, Ohio. Josh Bullock says, yes, please. From Durham, North Carolina. The NPM marketing folks checking us out from down in Camden, South Carolina. Don Cobra says, yes, please. I'll take the Masters feature if this one goes green to checker. Jan Miller's cheering on Jarrett Wagman from Florida. Remember, folks, 2 sets of features today. This is the first set here. The second set going to be going green about 6 o'clock. We'll have all that for you live on USLegendCars.tv. Full day of racing, rounds 4 and 5 here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. And now the leaders are in traffic. Danny Chisholm going to come up on the 17 of Dana Ragsdale. The 56 of Chris Jones. Both of them slide wide. Opens the door for the leaders. Chisholm gets his way through. Michael Crafton has Ragsdale right in front of him, going to hold him up just a little bit. Keith McIntosh got your text. I mean, I get it, but there's 14 races today. Come on, man. 2 laps to go in this one, the semi-pros. Man, they are hustling. 6 minutes and change. Danny Chisholm has led it green to checker, or green to white anyway. 1 lap to go. There's a good chance he'll lead it green to checker, but this one's not over. Here we go. Off turn number 4, Danny Chisholm's going to win a caution-free semi-pro feature here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Green to checker, Danny Chisholm to victory lane. Jaden Daniels second, Michael Crafton third, and folks, a deal is a deal.
Driver, 6 minutes, 41 seconds. 6 minutes, 41 seconds. Phenomenal job, great race, fantastic. Looking forward to round 2 tonight, guys. Thank you, 87, 24, 9 to Tech, everyone else to your trailer.
And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. 6 minutes, 41 seconds for a feature event. Yikes. I could play Easter Bunny, Keith McIntosh said, but he says he hasn't come till Sunday. Well, that's okay. We like playing Easter Bunny. So we made you folks a deal. You guys all agreed that this is what you wanted, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, Jennifer Brinson said that was a good race. That was a great race. Brian Shuck says, Tim who? Jennifer, you're right. The Tennessee is a great place for Florida folks right now. It's the way it's looking. And yes, everybody, very clean race, no doubt. So, all right, so you got we held up our end of the bargain, or we're holding up our end of the bargain. Again, the free preview for the day. We've got more racing coming up after this Masters feature. Is a pro race, and if it's anything like yesterday's pro races, oh boy, watch out. But we will tag the Masters feature onto this free preview. So if crazy old men are behaving themselves, good for y'all. If they're not, well, somebody didn't wake them up in time and they're grumpy. Somebody didn't wake their master up from their nap. And you see there, pit's full of late models as well. They got a track practice here this afternoon. Got them all over the place. Well, the Town and Country Ford cars down there. See the Rackley roofing rides. Like Brittany Zamora will be running. Stacy Crane, I see in the 11, his car. Yeah, bunch of them. Those cars will be on the 5.8s between the Legend Car races today for their practice sessions. Their well, it's not really private testing, if you will. Testing no less. Also, a message from the Canadians. They are going wild because Danny Chisholm got himself a victory today. Quote, all the maple syrup jars are being tipped at the moment.
Outside, 13,
don't know exactly what that means.
Outside, 5M, outside,
but we'll figure it out.
5M up 1. 31 inside, double O outside, 24G inside.
So, folks, This is what happens when you get green to checker features. Tell your drivers that. We do great things here on USLCI TV.
Not making the call.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
36 slide out up, 15 inside behind the 24G. 36 slide up behind 00. 76 seat fillable hole behind the 30.
So here's the lineup as they were scheduled to start. Josh Mullins at 21 on the pole with Wayne Grubb in the bright blue 4 on the outside. Robbie Woodall, new fire suit and all, is in the 72. Kevin Rollins, 93. Tim Brockhouse, 13. Brandon McKenzie is the black and red 5. Giles Martin, the 31. Tim Gresham's the 00. The 24G is James Gresham. Mark Borchetta missed the call, as you heard, scheduled to start 10th. Bill Plemons, good to see him making the trip up from Georgia, is 11th. Paul Jones, the 36. Phil Jones is the 76J. And Stephen Carpenter is the white 76 in this one. Again, 25 laps the distance. Let's see what the Masters can do. Again, part of our free preview. US Legend Cars TV. Opening half of a doubleheader day here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Oh, watch out.
Yellow, 31, 36, 00. 31, 36, 00. All of them.
31, Giles Martin. Timothy Gresham is the 00. And the 36, Paul Jones. Relatively harmless spin, but unfortunately everybody all crammed together there, and not a whole lot they can really do. Take a look at this one. Show you what transpired off the initial start. Giles Martin right there by himself. Just locked up the left front, overcooked it, and around she went.
At the tail, it'll be 31, 00, 36. 31, 00, 36. Double up, double up. One to go to the line.
We're watching on social media. Again, this is the second half of our free preview. And you guys all died on us. Like, the comments just went kerplunk. And everybody roll. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Mike Abe's chiming in, I think. I see Don Cobra cheering on Tim Brockhouse. Justin Brogdon. Yes, sir. It was great to be at Highland Rim Speedway. We can't wait till next year either. And yeah, Don, you're right. Brittany Zamora, former legend car racer from up in the Pacific Northwest here. Surprised they haven't got her in one of these cars for this weekend. Green flag's out. See what the crazy old men can do in this one. Oh boy, they're getting crazy already. Drivers 40 years of age and older. The Geritol gang, if you will. Top 5 breaking away. The shenanigans behind them. 6th on back. It is fierce. Clemens right now being scored in the 6th spot, just off frame. There you see him in that gray car. The leader, though, is 21 of Josh Mullins. Ahead of Wayne Grubb, Tim Brockhouse. Remember, Brockhouse 3 for 3 as well this week. He promised us a running board burnout yesterday at Highland Rim if he can go 6 for 6. Right now, got a pretty good chance, but top 2 are starting to slowly inch away from driver 13. Mark Borchetta late to the party, but he joins in that 55 car. Must have had some Big Machine vodka or spiked cooler somewhere to sell. You know, new dealers, new distributors. Maybe sign the next big music talent. Don't know. But glad to see him here. Mark, Scott, the whole Borchetta family, big supporters of everything that happens here at the fairgrounds in Nashville. Not a lot that happens in this town without the Bruschetta family name. No doubt about that. Here's a fight for you. This is the 72 of Robbie Woodall, the 93 of Kevin Rollins. And caution out front stretch. Mark Bruschetta and Timothy Gresham. Getting into it, that slows us with 9 laps complete. And again, I'm not very smart, but that's not how I think the right front's supposed to look in a legend car. And Gresham out of the car.
00, go right and turn right down pit road. I'll get you going.
They'll have to get that car repaired between feature racing sessions here. Get the other Gresham rolling. Laura Dehart from Hendersonville, Tennessee, cheering on Giles Martin. Glad to have you aboard. Time to wake up and win this. Hey, she's going to wake up her master. Don't you worry. Don's watching from Texas. Ah, yes. That's how you're so familiar. We're tech inspector up at South Sound Speedway. Jennifer, I wasn't going to call you old, but if you'd like to, go right ahead. I'm just echoing what you said. That's all. You look about 28, I think, in the picture I saw there. So, you know, just saying. By the way, I want to welcome those of you finally on Twitter. Apparently, Twitter was being, I don't know. Twitter was being difficult. Apparently, video on Twitter must go with the shareholder meetings or something. I don't know. If you don't know what we're talking about, don't worry. You'll find out soon enough. Elon Musk may own Twitter before this is all said and done. Here we go in the Masters division. Green flag back out. Grubb on the outside of row 1. Gonna have a Brockhouse to his left flank. Oh, Tim, watch out, watch out, watch out. Ouch. Well, I think that's going to do it for Tim Brockhouse. Well, it stood back up briefly. I don't think it's going to stay that way for long. Looks like Tim may have broke a ball joint on that one. Take a look and see what happened. Things got aggressive there. Further back. Wayne Grubb going to rejoin the fray. Here you go, watching him in the turn number 3. Brockhouse down there just looked like he lost the nose, and racing happens. Back it up a little bit more.
Behind the 93, 15.
You can watch Tim here. Watch the left front of that 13 car. He really just cranks the wheel. Overcooked it a little bit. Yep, there you go. There's contact, trying to get off of Wayne Grubb. They kind of just got sucked into one another at that point, and then whoop. Ouch.
15-5-31. 15-5-31.
That could have ended not good at all for both those drivers. Tim's out of the car. Here you see him, helmet off.
55, drop all the way to the tail. You are multiple laps down. 55, all the way to the tail. You are multiple laps down. 76, 36, and 4 bound to 55.
Not sure who Tim is shrugging at. Maybe himself. I don't know.
Double file coming to green next time.
If you're not familiar with Tim Brockhouse, certainly one of the biggest personalities in the pit area. Fierce competitor. And uh-oh. Apparently they're jawing at one another pretty heftily down there. Trying to have a civil conversation, I thought. Maybe not. Okay, we will not lip read as we get set to go. Interesting. 9 down, 16 remain for Josh Mullins, and now new second place driver Robbie Woodall. Kevin Rollins back in third. Has had great success here at the fairgrounds the last few years. 4th place. 5 of Brandon McKenzie. And hello, here comes Wayne Grubb slicing his way forward. It's right about 3 of them there in turn 3. Next on the hit list is Bill Clemens. Grubb works his way by Clemens. Let's get to the 6th spot. Well, we told you the crazy old men, or they are crazy old men. They've earned that moniker, and you kind of see why. Oh, boy. Laura says she quite literally was trying to wake the Masters up this week. Laura, I do not envy you. Oh, problems. Front stretch. That is the red 76 of Phil Jones. Got problems and has now righted himself and will rejoin the race. Hey, by the way, folks, tag your buddies in this. Hit the share button. Let folks know what's going on here at the Fairgrounds in Nashville. Full show here today, including U.S. Legend Cars and Bandoleros. The second half of the racing begins at, I believe, it's 6 p.m. this evening. So make your way out if you're within driving distance. Come enjoy a fun-filled night on the quarter mile. U.S. Legends, Bandoleros. If you're not, check it out at uslegendcars.tv.
Everyone past the 55. Past the 55 if you want it.
Of course, tonight, round number 5 will be the second half of tonight's doubleheader. Then tomorrow, full show as well here at the Fairgrounds, highlighted by, yes, national qualifiers for all the Bandolero and Legend Car divisions. Big shows for round number 6 of the INEX Spring Nationals. All that will be followed up by a super truck and a late model feature here on the 5/8 mile. Both tracks getting some action tomorrow evening. Even today, as we said, a local practice. There you go for the late models and trucks. You see them all pitted in turn number 1. They will be on track in between the Legend Car shows here this afternoon. Let's try this again. 12 laps remaining. Green flag's out. Josh Mullins going to lead the field once again to turns 1 and 2. Hello, Bruce Silver, and he's proud to be a master. Bruce, we're proud to have you as a master. We're also proud that you can put the words gadgets for geezers on your race car. It fits the personality. We know how you like to tinker with those things. You found racing electronics, and now you got gadgets for geezers. Nothing wrong with that. Good fight here for second and for fourth. McKenzie and Woodall trying to hold him off. Woodall, the black, green, and silver car. Now Wayne Grubb underneath the 5 of McKenzie. That's for position number 4. So Grubb after his dust up with Tim Brockhouse. Everybody's single file. Was watching Brockhouse after that green flag and got whoever that was down there all riled up, and then everybody on the wall just sort of pad their shoulders like, you see that? You see him? Reminds me of something you tell us about Dale Earnhardt. Get them all riled up, and you go back 20 minutes later, and there's something you just got to like about that guy. Brockhouse sometimes can be that guy. Sometimes he's not. Also, we'll give you this little tidbit of advice. If you're with us as a subscriber, you know this, but those of you watching on social media land might not know this. The 72 of Robbie Woodall, currently in second, had to buy a brand new fire suit yesterday. Showed up at Highland Rim, forgot his fire suit at home, had his helmet, his Hans, and everything else. Had to buy a brand new fire suit. Brand new fire suit and all, he continues to run second. The bachelor life, apparently Robbie Woodall can't even remember his fire suit. It's okay. Happens to the best of them, Robbie. It's all right. Happens to all of them. Good news is it hasn't affected his speed. Still very, very quick. Josh Mullins, though, has been the quickest of them all in the white and black numeral 21. Sharp red wheels on that car. He has barely put a single one of them wrong here this afternoon. Off turn number 4, the white flag is in the air for Josh Mullins. Into the final set of turns, and look at him already fist pumping in the car. Josh Mullins is going to win round number 4 of the INEX Spring Series. He'll break the win streak from Brockhouse and end it at 3. So Josh Mullins going to claim victory here in round number 4. And folks, if you're watching on social media, that's going to do it for our free preview. Crazy Old Men going to round it out here this afternoon. Remember, a Pro Division feature coming up next and a whole other program later tonight. Make sure you check it all out at uslegendcars.tv. We'll be glad to get you all sorted out, ready to rip here for the INEX Spring Nationals and the Nashville Spring Series. Glad to have you aboard. If you're not a subscriber, we'd love to have you. Head on over to www.uslegendcars.tv. Again, all singular, US Legend, no S there, uslegendcars.tv. We'll see you on the flip side here on USLCI TV. Maybe after Tim Brockhouse does whatever he's doing down there with, I believe that's one of the McCollums. Well, they're sorted out. There's Todd walking in. Ryan Osborne, the scooter. Looks like everything is nice and calm. Billy Workman, I believe, driving the side-by-side there. Anyway, we'll see you on the flip side, USLCI TV.